마침표 없는 dream I can't help falling in love Maybe I just wanna feel like you La 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 Next to me right here right now 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 밝아오는 아침이 약속할 만큼 난 너를 더 알고 싶어 I wanna dive into your arms Nowhere to hide Just like You're beautiful nightmare You're beautiful nightmare Beautiful nightmare And I want to stay there with you 돌이킬 수도 없을 만큼 달콤한 고통은 더 따라다
testing, testing.
밀면 닿을 듯 한 줌의 신기루 눈물로 사라진다 I wanna die
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Nowhere to hide Just like You're beautiful nightmare You're beautiful nightmare Beautiful nightmare And I want to stay there with you
Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, I just adjusted the settings, but let me know if anything goes wrong. Alright. Alright, it's a very out of the blue last minute stream, but I'm just chilling and just taking a little break from commissions a little bit just to like, you know, step back a bit, and then been working on it all like most of the day. So I made a to-do list and then I just finished it pretty late, but I wanted to stream today. So, and I promised myself this year I would stream a lot more, so here we go. And oh my god, I feel so silly. Moon gave me her reference sheets through Discord, and I'm still a little bit new to Discord, so I accidentally just downloaded it straight from the DMs itself, and obviously Discord is gonna like compress the images, so I was like, but then I feel so silly. You're supposed to like on each image like open on browser and then download it, and that makes more sense. Like see how much better the cleaner the line work is now, because I downloaded it wrong. So I updated all the reference images so they're all like more HD. Yeah, that was my bad on my end, but yeah, finally I'll be able to be a bit more accurate. So yeah, let's get started. Just doing a late night stream. At least it's pretty late here because as I was working on commissions, I kind of forgot to eat, and then I was like, wait, I should eat, and then I ate something, and I was like, wait, it's kind of late. But then these days, like if I eat something a bit too late, I mean, this is like I'm like ranting dead, but if I eat something too late, then I feel like my stomach goes a little weird, so I'm gonna like do a little light stream as I, you know, chill out a little bit. Yeah, maybe should move it. Just measure. So now I can get all the eyelashes much more accurate because this is definitely a much more higher quality than before. So let's do this. Side of the nose. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. Inner corner lips. After our texture, I can always adjust it later. Sometimes it doesn't make sense just looking at the plain sculpt, but once I texture it, I can make any finer adjustments from there. But just always just fiddling around with just one aspect when in one section forever, you know, like that's perfectionism stopping you, so you're just gonna want to have to move on. And then, you know, after you finish some aspects like the hair, like give your eyeballs a break and then move on to the hair and stuff like that. Like sometimes that just gives you like how the bigger picture, you know, comes together. So oh yeah. All right, let's get more accurate eyes. Oh, actually this side, since this is much more HD, let's align this side. Okay, I was fairly accurate with that nose, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Okay, I know I have to adjust the eyebrows and stuff, but with AR kits, the blend shapes, it doesn't like go around like this. AR kits usually like go like this, like for eyebrow movement, if that makes sense. On this, like AR kit it's kind of weak against rotations in my opinion. So it won't like slide across the forehead like this. It will be more up and down. So that's why I kind of place the forehead like this. But we'll see what I can get away with later. Sometimes I just have to just try it again, try it to see if I can make it work. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I can get it and get away with it, then why not? Okay, since that's the line art, just put into the line art. I'll use proportional editing for that part. I was thinking of a gaming stream, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna later today. I'll do the shadows, so I'll move the face like this actually. Yeah, and then I'll shade it with the shadows right there. I can always make the adjustments later too. Put the eyes a bit more backwards. Because I believe she has much more of a defined nose bridge, so if I move this up, it's a bit more back, the nose bridge would be a bit more outward. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And move the forehead back. She gave me a 3-4 perspective on that too. I know the forehead needs to stick out a bit more. Hey Shiba, I hope the volume is and my voice is alright. I don't know, my body is feeling at the moment. Doing a late night stream so I can recover a bit, but I'm glad you joined. It's kind of random. Oh my god, did I make the stream unlisted? Oh my god, I did. How embarrassing. Thank you. Sometimes I'm losing my mind here, man. Wow, that would have been awkward if I just streamed like that all the way. Okay. Let me know if I'm more louder now. How's all the volume and stuff? I did a little adjustment on Discord, so maybe it's better now. Wow, that's a little awkward. I was looking for my stream on my own channel. I was like to promote it on Twitter this time, and I was like, where is it? And it's like, oh my god. Of course. Just a little tired. That makes more sense. Yeah, I'm glad you found out early. Thanks for joining, dude. What's wrong with me, dude? Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. But hey, you know, mistakes can be made along the way as long as you're doing it right. I ain't perfect, but it'll do. It'll do big. It'll do. Oh, dude, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get pretty bad insomnia. Sometimes I just lay down in bed at 4, and then I'm like, man, I should be sleeping. And then I wake up in the morning. I don't know why I do that. Even if I eat the melatonin pills or whatever, I'm like, I should be falling asleep. And I eat those like melatonin pills at like 1 or 2. I'm like, and then I fall asleep. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why these. I don't know. What you call it? The revenge bedtime. You know what I mean? You're so busy during the day, and so you like to make up for the time for have for yourself. You like stay up, you know, a bit. Really? Let's see. Maybe I'll put the music a smidgen lower, and then... Okay, on Discord and OBS is practically like 100%, but I hope I'm louder now. And then put the music a little smaller. Or maybe because my voice is just that low, or, what do you call it? Maybe it's the filters. Okay, I changed the filters. Sometimes the noise gate cuts me off time to time. Hopefully it's much better now. Sometimes the side... Oh yeah. Sometimes the side... Fix that up later. Wow, Shiba, you're saving my stream's life here, man. Thanks. Okay. Okay. I'll make the adjustments to the nose later after I picture it because it will make more sense later, and then it's just a little hard to see the bigger picture now sometimes with just the sculpt. So let's just do the main adjustments here. Are you excited for the stream tomorrow? I never played the game, so pretty interested. I mean, actually, I haven't even really seen much gameplay for it either. I only saw like very small clips here and there on TikTok, but that's it. Alright, thanks for joining, everyone. Hopefully my volume's alright now, and my video was unlisted before, so sorry about that. Shiba here saved my life telling me about that. I mean, it's a good thing I put the link on Twitter this time, because if I didn't, then no one would have that link to get here in the first place. Yeah, I downloaded the game just to prep, but I have no clue. We played Ark. It's something like that, right? Except for no dinosaurs, just crazy cannibalistic people. Or not even people, they're like mutated limb monster people, right? I don't know. I just saw like a little teaser. This, apparently like the guy gets like oh my god, a plane crash. There's so many plane crashes these days, my god. And then he gets on an island and then his son or daughter, baby daughter gets kidnapped? Or something? That's all I know about it. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna what do you call yes, make the body. Yeah. I was losing focus here. I was like, I'm gonna make the body, and then I think that's enough time for my stomach to be alright before I go to sleep. And I was getting distracted. Alright. So now if you wanna actually progress in the game, we have to go through the caves. Caves? Well, I have no clue about the game, so okay. Today? I mean, on this stream or the collaboration later today? For this stream, I don't know. Until I feel sleepy, I guess. I mean, even now I feel kind of sleepy. Not gonna lie. But we'll see. Let's see. But usually, I don't really like go past like 4 hours usually. Oh, this stream? I don't know, like 2 hours or something. No, just do one. Okay. Just do one. No, this one. This. Okay, I'm gonna the adjustments. Yeah. I know it looks like a Roblox character, but this is, I don't know if you see my other what you could call it. Yes, speed modeling. Especially for Kira Aurora's commission I did a while back. This is how I body modeled their body. Shows the two. Listen. You know what? No, I should do all of them. Nah, I'll just do one. So maybe 2 hours or something. Sometimes, I mean, that's when my sleepiness kicks in anyway, so let's see. Hey Zone Kami, thanks for joining in. Yeah, it looks like Roblox at the moment, but this is how when I do bodies, I usually like to do poly modeling for it if I make it from scratch. And then if like some aspects of it get more complicated, I can just like, use it as a sculpt and then just redo the topology on it. And then it's like, oh my god, I'm like sleepy, so I'm gonna be sculpting and modeling in slow motion, so give me a second. Oh my god. Oh yes. Oh my god. Brain was not brain anything. Today I was like so focused on doing a lot of my list on my commissions, so most of that brain power went into my commissions today, so bear with me guys. Oh my god, I heard in my area it's gonna be snowing and windy and crazy, and tomorrow I have to go outside and do stuff, and apparently 10 inches of snow, like, oh, thank you god, like, of course it's the day I like go out and have to do something. Life, thank you. Thank you indeed. Oh yeah, what do you have to ask me, man? Spill the beans. Okay, I know everything doesn't seem right, but it'll get there, so give me a second. As I said before, trust the process. Right. So sometimes I notice that I mean, it's for the aesthetics of 2D, like live 2D and stuff. Like sometimes they position their legs closer together like this, and the feet position is like, how do I say it, like a fish eye perspective? How to kind of like, like if it's heels, then it would usually just go like this, right? So for the legs, I would have to do it straight, so it's not gonna follow like the drawing exactly, but it'll follow the proportions, if you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like, it's like oh, it's more of a snow Sunday, man. You lied to me. You said it was gonna snow on Monday. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, who knew it was gonna hail even yesterday? Like, bro. Yesterday I had to go out too. Of course, the days I have to go out. Of course, today, or the day I don't have to go out and do stuff. It's like, just chilly. That's it. But yeah, it's like, wow, thanks. Of course, the days I have to go out are chilly as hell. And what was it? America? I mean, I live in America, so apparently I hear like the winter vortex is coming. It's like, excuse me? I really need that right now. Please, have mercy, weather. You were just chill before, quite literally. So you sculpt and then retopologize. I use a single vertices and then go from there. What is your option on each? Okay, yeah, the traditional method, in a way, would be sculpting into perfection, like absolutely perfect usually, and then and then doing the retopology on top of it, and then like you do the bakes, and then you unwrap the textures, and then you do the bakes if you need it, and then like blah 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 blah. But uh uh I listen, I'm self-taught, so I have my own workflow uh in how I do my own stuff, right? Because I'm by myself, and so and I can do the whole workflow from like from like texture and rigging and stuff. So what is what okay, that's okay, I'll fix it. Anyway, I never seen this happen before. So it just depends on you, I guess, because it depends on the situation too. So um for I don't know, for example, like for the face, I felt like faces are usually complicated, so that's why I like the sculpt to give me an idea of how to do it, because the faces are pretty complicated in my opinion. But I don't know, for the body, I don't know, for some reason I just like to poly model it first, and then if I really want to or have to or feel like it or whatever, like I start to like for example, like I can just sculpt a block out, or I mean a low poly or block out of the body, so like super low poly block out, and then I could sculpt it if I wanted to, and then but until I feel like I get in a roadblock, I would start to I would sculpt, right? But at the moment I'm feeling okay. I might just poly model, but we'll see. But oh yeah, that's good. Actually, I accidentally, she gave me the references on Discord, and I'm still kind of new to Discord, so I accidentally downloaded downloaded the images, uh, from the conversation itself. So that's why it was super low poly. I was like, man, it's low poly, but I'll work with it. Why not? And it turns out, I was like looking at the images again, and then on the lower left corner of the image, it said like open on browser, right? And so I clicked on that, and it opens up in a browser, and then I saved it, and then I was like, wait, like this is high quality, and this H, like, oh my god, it was my bad that I downloaded it wrong in the first place. So, uh, that was my bad. So, but hey, I mean, I was pretty close with oh my god, where's the main one? Okay, I was pretty close to the blurry images. I mean the reference before, so it's not a crazy change I need to do, but still, it was just me being a silly goose, dude. Uh, anyway, we make mistakes along the way, right? I mean, I'm still learning the secrets of Discord. I'm not really a Discord user, but I'm getting used to it. Mm. It's something like that, right? Okay. But anyway, about that. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a little scope. So it really just, if you're working, for example, I don't know, for a studio or something, and that's their workflow, then obviously you want to follow that workflow, and then, you know, but I find that this is the workflow that works for me, and especially since I'm doing more anime style, I don't really have to worry about normals and Well, I like to bake, but if you work with normals, you know, like on my own VTuber, I had those scales, right? So I had to make a high poly. Actually, funny enough, I did make a low poly of my body just like this, in a way, a similar technique and everything. Um, but then I like, you know, added the subdivision mod and then added the scales to make the normals and bake everything and stuff like that. So that's why I say like it depends on the situation. Uh, um, but yeah, but it's depending on how what you're comfortable with. So if you like to sculpt and then bake and you know do the traditional method, then you know like go for it. Like like if you especially if you're like doing the whole workflow by yourself, it's like um why not, right? If they're yeah, it's just sometimes like you know you have the anime body and face, and then but then I you know people have like the realistic clothes where you need the normals. Yeah, then just like sculpt the clothes and then you know do the whole traditional method there. That's what I would do. But yeah, it would just depend on what you're going for. Or yeah. I'm getting the general, super general, ultra basic rough sculpt here. So just hang in there. I'll get the proportions once. I'm just like thinking about where to add retopology and stuff. So give me a second. Okay. Once you get along, setting up your own DC is important. Uh, wait, own DC? Sorry, what does DC stand for again? So it's been a long day. Okay, I'm trying and struggling to make a Hammerhead girl. Problem is that there is no reference art anywhere, and Hammerhead sharks' heads are wonky. Hmm. Uh, I'm not. I would have to see what you're aiming for, like how like combined the Hammerhead and the anime, uh, the or I don't know if it's anime, but you know, like the girl, how are they combined together to see like how I can if I can help you out or like, but what you call it I need her side. Oh, I'm a silly goose. Why didn't I use this one? Oh my. I love making things harder for myself. Okay. Oh my god, I could have done it like this. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's not like I finished the sculpt and then I was like, I could have just used this reference. Okay. Anyway, let me think. Oh, Discord. Yes, I'm sorry. The DC I was thinking about was Washington DC. Whatever. Let's see. It really depends. I can't like give you specific advice on how to help you, but how should I say this? You could download a lot of reference images, and then I mean, do you already have the design made? Like, is it already designed, or are you like starting everything from scratch from design? Setting up your yeah. Time to make my instead of a Discord community, it's just DC, my own District of Columbia. Okay, so whenever you do poly modeling, what you gotta be careful is like kind of like flat areas like this, or if your body is like still kind of square-ish, because you know it started from a square. So make sure you like look at every single angle. I mean, I guess that's obvious. Well, whatever. what they say, given 2 cents or whatever. I only got a few pennies here. Okay, so no design. So yeah, if that's the case, if you're starting from ultra super scratch, definitely download as many references as possible. Um, and then sometimes, like you could just straight up sketch the ideas, or don't like I remember seeing not sculpts, speed concept artists. Is it concept artists or like illustrators? Don't they like photo bash stuff together with their references, and then like they like draw on top of it, and then stuff like that. But like maybe they'll give you ideas on how to go for it, right? Body. I'm too broke to commission reference art. Doing it from scratch. I feel I feel this. That's why I like to just like that's why I like to like sketch my own OCs. I mean, I do an okay job digital drawing. I'm not the best, but I get the idea across, if that makes sense. And then I like to just draw the main concept and then just figure out from there, figure out all the details as I actually model stuff. That's just how I like to do things. Let's see, how much? I'm thinking about doing retopology. Wait, I need to fix this actually. I need to make that straighter. I need to fix the shoulders. Let's see. I don't struggling with the body, anime lady, but the head looks alien. I mean, hammerheads do look alien, to be fair. I mean, is the hammerhead, does her face have a hammerhead? Is her face like a hammerhead? Actually, no. Just add a subdivision there, actually. I can't draw. Maybe I should. I just enjoy modeling way more. Texturing, I struggle, but I don't do fancy stuff. Sometimes to give you, everyone thinks of concepts differently, and sometimes if I feel stuck, like literally drawing stuff, drawing the concept stuff, I just straight up just go for the model. Sometimes just looking at things in 3D can give you fresher ideas, and also like you can like quickly like I don't know, like for example, you can like duplicate quickly and then get a new idea from that, you know what I mean? So maybe you can make the anime body first, and then like make the hammerhead, and then like see how you can like just like combine the head, like just like let's say this was the hammerhead, and then just like see like how you can arrange it, or like do a rough sculpt and then see how you like it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think I should do this. Texturing, I struggle, but I don't do fancy stuff. No nose, imagine a hammerhead and put a big wig on it. I mean, it is tricky since it's something that's not in real life, but sometimes if you just play around with the shapes, it can just help you understand or give you an idea of how to combine it. Oh man, already 40 minutes, bro. Time moves so quickly. Let's see. Big plus with Discord, easy to share stuff. Oh yeah, Discord, it's really good to like follow awesome artists and then bounce ideas with and stuff. Oh yeah, I love Discord. I'm so glad I joined Discord and then joining their communities because I'm getting a lot of feedback on things, and it's like tough to do when you don't exactly live in like a big city, you know? Like go to like big meetups and stuff like this. I'll think about this. Sometimes the legs might seem shorter than the reference, but that's because like it again, like it's in a, what do you call it? Is this 5D perspective or something? Hey Kiwi, thanks for joining. It's a very late night stream, but I'm glad you joined. I'm just, you know, just chilling out, having some fun, modeling. It's like model all day and then for break, model some more. Why not? Sometimes X-ray is not as X-ray. It's not X-raying enough for me. Wait. And then wireframe is too transparent. You know what I mean? Like, is there... Okay, that's fine. There are times when I'm like, I wish I could see more, and sometimes like, I wish I could adjust like how opaque the mesh goes. But sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. And then, I don't know, everyone has different ways to read the polish. Redo it. Speaking, please work with me. Do read apology, but I think adding a good amount, just a decent amount at the crotch. I know it's like weird. It's just not weird. I mean, it's just a technicality, but because a lot of deformations happen around like, you know, like the hip, crotch area, in my opinion. So having a good amount of retopology is good to help with those deformations. So let's see. Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy streams are cool. Man, he's been, I don't know, I mean, everyone has different time zones, so I'm not sure if he was streaming late too, but yeah. Late night stream. Okay. According to the proportions, the butt is somewhere around there. think I'll do that, and then okay, yeah. Wait, I should duplicate this. Come on. Oh my god, how can I forget? I forgot to have my mouse or the shortcut UV or whatever. Shortcut VUR, right? I remember people requesting me to have that on. Oh wait, I messed that up. Oh yeah, if you, I don't know, little tip with mirror mod, if you, what would you call it? Extrude with the clipping, then it's gonna look like this, right? The middle is gonna be closed, but if you extrude without the clipping, then then it will mirror like this, and then it will automatically have like faces right here. Only downside is that see like how it's like strangely sharp, then all you do is just shade smooth again, and then it applies it. I don't know, you just have to redo that shade smooth, but it's not like crazy big deal. But when I think about it, I think I might just use clipping. Okay. Also, if you are new to Discord, be careful of art scammers. There's so many stories of people paying and getting crappy art and nothing. Oh man, yeah, I think I heard a lot about it. That's why I'm like super careful. And I've been like slowly making a little list of my own on who I want to commission. But sadly, now that I have my redesign finished, everyone is like on their waiting list or like it's closed, and I'm like, I want to commission you. But recently I reached out to someone, and they're like, oh, I'll put you on the wait list, and I'm like, thank you. I think they open in March though. I'm like, you know what? I'm in no rush. I get it. I get commissions too, so I get it. Take your time. Maybe I'll get other commissions as I wait. Okay. But I still don't like my clothing design, but maybe it's good because it balances out with my scales, since my scales get kind of like detail intense. So I might make it like I might still keep the shorts, asymmetrical shorts I got, but do something a little special. I know the butt it's not accurate yet, but give me a second. I'm thinking about something. Clipping equals clench butt cheeks. I mean, that's one way to remember it, I guess. Indeed. The mono butt. Okay, now that I think about it, in my opinion, I think it's good to have, since when you bend your knees, like when you're sitting, bend your thigh, right? Like sitting, I feel like it's, in my opinion, it's good to have like retopology like this. So it's like, when you bend it, yeah. I mean, it just depends, but that's what I like to do. Like, I just like to push it a bit upward for legs. But I noticed that some people like it like flat. But it depends on the rigging, I guess. The person who does the rig. But that's, since I'm the person who rigs, like, it's like, I'll do it as I prefer. Some of this on your that. Okay. Seeing all the funny modeler people today, I'm glad to see you streaming more though. I enjoy studying how you make your models a lot. Oh, thank you. Makes me happy when people say that. I also get a bit nervous. I'm like, oh man, like people are watching me, dude. But I appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes when I do post a video, I'm like, I don't know, do people watch this? But I'm like, what? I mean, I guess. So it makes me happy when I hear that. And I need to fix this shit. Ooh, let me think of this. So with shoulders, you're gonna have to do this. Not have to, but I would say preferred. Because when you bend your arm, the shoulder, you know, there's more deformations here, right? Rather than the armpit. So you're gonna want like an okay amount, like not a lot of retopology at the armpit, but a good amount on the shoulder, so it does makes. Oh my, please speak. Tongue. Form the words, please. The shoulders are smooth. There we go. Thank you. But we'll see if I'll just remove it if it's not right looking. No, we're just bots. Am I feel like, am I hallucinating? Am I just speaking to the wind? Oh, wait. What the heck happened? Alright, let's see. Okay. No. I think I see. I see. I mean, I add sometimes. No, I don't see actually. I just there. Let me cook. Let me cook. I swear, let me cook. Something like that. Good measure. I mean, I always can, take away the subdivision, but sometimes I just add it if I need it, and then if I leave, then I leave it if I like it, You know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, don't forget about the top view, because that's important. Do you use a drawing tablet to model or just mouse? Yeah, I use a mouse. I find it much easier. For sculpting, let me think. Majority of the time is with mouse too. But if it's like more like if I need like something with pen pressure, that's when I like whip it out. But then I use mouse. Because before I was using a trackpad with my laptop before I got the PC. Yeah. I have upgrades, people, upgrades, I think mouse is just really good. That's all you need. Especially when you're poly modeling, I don't think you really, unless you need something with print pressure, then I'll just Just tap. Shoulder. I need more retopology then. Oh yeah, I hope my volumes are alright. I should have asked about that a while ago again. It is what it is. And then you're gonna need like retopology that's pretty close down here, because once you bend your thigh like this, you know what I mean? This part is gonna stretch a lot. So make sure you have, and then this particular spot is gonna stretch a lot. So watch out for that. And then yes, I actually on another window I have a pure ref of anatomy, so I can see. I'm using, I think, what do you call it? Morphino, or you know, like the sketches of the anatomy. It's pretty good, really. Okay, I'm in the right direction. I know she has references too, but I like to look at a lot of different references. So I have. I know I'm still missing parts of the anatomy, but give me a second. I'm working on it. Okay, because I'm wanting to model my guy soon, and I want to keep that as his forever model, so I need to do it perfect, and made it perfectly. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, I understand this feeling, but yeah, I mean, don't let your tools limit you from what you want to make, you know? A mouse is great. Tablet is good for, like, I mean, it just depends on the person, right? But like, some people draw with their finger on their phone, and they draw like really awesome stuff, and like don't let the tool stop you, you know? It's you know, it's you, like, you're like, people draw masterpieces with just ballpoint pen, right? So like, sure, like sometimes some tools make things easier, but you can do anything you want. Put your mind to it. I know that sounded real cheesy, but it's true. It's true. But yeah, also don't let. Sometimes I feel like when you say like too, this is just personal stuff, I guess. Like, you wanna do it perfect and make perfectly. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on yourself. So you know, try your best, and then you can. I mean, you could make the model again in the future, right? And then you can see improvements with it. I mean, that's what I did. That's what I do with my Vtuber model, right? Like my recent design is a million times better than my current one, with the skills I learned and along the way. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you will improve, and then you can make the next perfect model, if that makes sense. I don't know, I hope I'm making sense. I'm like kind of sleepy too, so I'm trying my best to say good advice. I'm gonna try modeling the knees a different way, maybe? I don't know. I'm not making the knees too long. Not really on the main reference, so I might just go with them. Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like when you tell yourself you want everything super perfect, you give yourself like analysis paralysis. You know what I mean? That's why my current model took a million years to make because I was like redesigning and then like because of the redesigns, like it took forever to model, and then I was like, oh my god, like it's not turning out as I want. But then I was like, you know what, even if it's like I'm just gonna finish it, and then here we are, like it's not perfect, but you know what, I'm gonna just remake it again later in the future. Like seriously, like what's the big deal? Like just remake it and then you get better skills too, because from since then I learned a lot, and then I'm just like working on my old model with like retopology I could have done better, or but it's like a little kind of too late since I already baked and textured a lot of it, so I'm like I just like salvaged what I could and just made what I could. I mean, and then what's the big deal? Just that's just life. You just shed your skin, and then just go. What am I saying? But this didn't seem right. I'm just hoping he won't be too hard, because he's a skeleton with a lot of different materials, and things on him is going to be kind of hard to toy around with and all that. I mean, yeah, but just try. All I can say is like try. I mean, I know it's like very basic advice, but just try your best. Like literally, I mean, because like I never made a skeleton before, but try your best with your skills, with what you got now. Like that's how I do it. Like just try your best, and then look up a lot of skeleton anatomy and stuff like that, right? And then the next time you model, you're gonna be like, you're gonna remember all your hindsights and stuff, right? So the next skeleton model is gonna be much better. I don't know if I want to make it into triangles. Having a good amount of retopology around like the waist leg area is pretty important for deformations. So I should move it back into surface. So yeah, I mean, yeah, because if I remade my Vtuber model now, the dragon one, I think that would be much better. Because to be honest, I don't really like the retopology I've done on that. Like I can see my mistakes and stuff, and especially with texture, but I just had to get it done, sometimes you just have to get it done, and then but that's in a way it's like good also, because that means my eyes also improved, and that just shows like I improved, pretty much. So yeah, I mean, you see also like people who have VTuber models, and then they show like how they started, and then where they're at now, and then a lot of improvements happening. like their concept it maybe slightly changed, or like they changed their outfits, and like no. Oh yeah, is your eyes a floating disc or half sphere? Uh, floating disc, I guess. Would you call this a disc? Like, I did cut it out from the sphere. But this is how I make the anime stylized eyes. Like this, and then like like the scalia of the white part of the eye was like concave. Because anime stylized don't really like follow the spear very well. So this technique is best for anime eyes. And then you can use proxy to like get the shadows right, as I shown before. Like that. There.
Hit a crisscross, make a fall, win the game. Break his ankles, what you doing in my lane? Hit him with an alley oop, now he screaming out my name. Let's do it. Take it to the hoop, push through it.
But yeah, I'll be doing all my like texturing, rigging process, and everything here. Let's smooth it out. Okay, I'll add more topology to the legs later. Sometimes I might add it. I don't know. Okay, I think I need to move on to more other parts. Alright, let's see. And always time to time duplicate your mesh so you have a backup in case like oh, I like the retopology I did before, and yeah, a little backup happening. Also, physically generally save your Blender files and backups, people. Do you like King Glizzard and the Lizard Wizard? Actually, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. What is this? Think about how I should approach this retopolishing. I guess I could sculpt. I know I just added a lot of subdivisions, but it's gonna need it. Okay. They're an Australian psychedelic rock band that differs genre a lot, and they're awesome. Oh, this is actually my first time hearing about it, but that sounds really cool. Gotta check it out later. Yeah, it's coming together. What kind of genres do you like, or what's your main genre? Oh, no, that's a very hard question because oh my god, it's I don't really have. It just depends really, of what I'm vibing with, in a particular time. So I do like to listen to a lot of like, uh, game music, like Near Automata, or Near Replicant, or I mean the Near series in general, or Metal Gear. Wow, they have Metal Gear is pretty good. Like Sins of Father and Snake Eater. Like, oh my god, the lady can sing. And let me think. Uh, Okami OST is fabulous. Uh, Bloodborne music is so good. Um, Dark Souls music is great as well. I particularly love Slave Night Gale. Um, themes theme. It's so good. And then, what was his name? Dark Eater Midir. The dragon, the final DLC. Oh my god, he was a pain in the ass to fight, but his OST is amazing. Let me think. I mean, uh, in Bloodborne, Ludwig, right? His theme song is crazy good. Oh, and Maria's theme song is awesome too. Let me think. But then, I know this is silly, but since I'm literally, I go on, I'm on TikTok, and usually TikToks has a lot of sounds, right? And whatever pops off is usually really catchy. So I just listen to whatever's trendy on TikTok sometimes. Like that's how I listen to a lot of songs that I never really like thought of to listen. I'm not really like a crazy big music listener, but unless I'm like exposed to it, and TikTok has exposed me to a lot of good music. So, yeah. So don't really have a specific preference. It's like whatever sounds good at the moment. Yeah, game OSTs are peak because like, people are missing out if they don't listen to them. Oh, God of War music is crazy good. Man, the Ragnarok one, like when it came out, I was like listening it to like crazy. Hidden Beasts is, oh, I love Hidden Beasts. Like that particular OST is so good. It's also brilliant how the lyrics of the God of War song, it's like kind of like the conflict of being a father and a god for your son, something like that. Pretty good. Okay, I think, thinking of how to approach the read apology. Okay, as I mentioned before, if I'm stuck on something, I'll sculpt it. So I'm just gonna sculpt, just so I can have an idea of what I need to do. I might go for 2. And then, yeah, if you're feeling stuck on something and you have no idea, especially when you're like poly modeling, and no idea what to do, just sculpt it. and then figure out from there. So let's see. You might like fishing or fishings, kind of like garage rockish, but a lot it's catchy. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm open to a lot of music genres. It's like whatever sounds good to me, particularly. So like all the background music you're hearing, you might hear like different genres and stuff. It's like I literally listen to the music for like 10 seconds on Epidemic, and I'm like, oh, that sounds good, and then I just download it. And it could be like literally from any language, or like, you know what I mean. So there's no like limit to what I'll listen to. It's like as long as I vibe with it, you know. Just this is temporary, so I know what to do. Such a nerd. And then I'll just do the retopology. See, sometimes the side. So what's important is following the front, and then get the vibes of the side. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's just how it is. So we'll see how things go. So that's why I'm not. Okay, you know, I'll just go with the vibes of the front. I know this seems kind of strange, but bear with me. I just needed to get a general idea of how to approach the retopology, and then I'll just keep polymodeling. This is just the like line art sketch equivalent right now, so. Okay, the chest. I would have to like. It's not quite right on the chest, right? Okay, maybe something like this. And then but I'm in your mind fuzz has a lot of stuff that I think would be good start for your King Blizzard. Okay, I gotta go and make a list later. You need to toy around with their music a lot if you really like invested. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's true. Sometimes I don't like the music sometimes at the beginning, and then later I'm like, ooh, like wait a second, this was actually kind of slapping, you know. I just needed to let it cook. I like Mitsuki's songs too. They're great, but I feel like if you listen it too long, then you get kind of sad. Her songs are sad, so it gives you in a mental sad state. So sometimes I'm like, you know, I got enough stuff that's making me so just don't need that right now. So even though your song is good, but man, it's like extremely good. I don't know if you heard Liquid Smooth from Mitsuki. Oh, no, that's a recommendation. And I think she made that in college too as a project, I think. I don't know. I think that's what I heard about. Did you watch Arcane? I only watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season, but I know people are going crazy for second season, so I think I should watch it. It looks crazy good. The style is always good. Wait, I think. There. That's a better reference. Okay, it's hard to see. True, me too. True, me too. It takes me a while to get into some songs. Yeah, sometimes you just need to like, I don't know, just let it simmer, I guess. I'm wanting to try out commissions, maybe sometime soon for 3D modeling once I get really into it, but I'm unsure how to price it or if I should price it at all for friends. No, yeah, you should definitely price it for sure. Because once you, I mean, for this one I'm doing it for fun, but I also do commissions at the same time. But yeah, this is just, I don't know, I like her design, so this is just on me, but I would say it just depends on what you're looking for and what you want to do. But wait, what you said also how to try to price, how to price it, and I would say just look around on at other commission people, commissioners sheets, and then figure out the range, you know, on their price, on you know, like see where they're sitting at. On prices, and then like you're like, oh, I could charge this much, you know, and then yeah. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm trying to like follow the reference while I sculpt, so I'm trying to get the general idea of, and also looking at like anatomy references too, so I'm on the right track. Something like this. Well, so she stylized it like this, so I might follow what she drew. So I think I forgot to clip it together, but that's okay. I'm not baking this, so I'm gonna just go for that. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay. I think I needed to have here, and then the muscles go back up. Yeah, so go back up like this. Shoulders. Wait. I'm glad I have an anatomy sheet next to me too. Okay, let's see. Ooh, let me read the chat real quick. Show me too. It takes me a while to get. Yeah. Games. What do you think I should do by doing that? Yeah. I mean. Wait. I guess I'm just repeating some stuff. But yeah. Just look at other people's sheets. And then see what's the average around there, and then see how much they charge for a toggle, how much they charge for stuff, stuff like that. Yeah, and then see where you can land in that. And oh yeah, Arcane season 2. Like, since Arcane is like crazy amount on my TikTok, and I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but the OST is crazy good. Imagine Dragons, like they've been killing it. And Woodkid, Woodkid, he's been around for a long time, and I think I started to like his stuff from when he did stuff for Assassin's Creed. That's when I found out about it, and so his songs are so good, like really hits up with the vibes I like. What do you call it? Run Boy Run is really good. Okay, wait, the rib cage should be right there. So wait, I think I'm going off the reference. This is why I wish I could. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. Okay, at this point, the wireframe would be much better. Need to move some of that up. Following more of the front reference look, so the side might be a smidgen, I mean, a little different proportionally, but what matters the most is following what the front is doing, since, you know, everything is going to be based on it. The front is more important, and the sides will follow along. Okay, but yeah, season 2 Arcane music is so good. I like how they have like French and Chinese, and you know, like they're like, their songs are so like global, so cool. And then Korean, like it's really cool. I like how they did that. You know, they're not limiting just one language. No, wait, that's too short. Okay. I don't know if I want to start doing things like VR chat avatars or VTubing rigs, but because some of my friends make games, I've made full character rigs for them before and they've been very happy with it, so I might do character rigs for games temporarily until I can get into models for VR chat and VTubing. Yeah, I mean, do what you're comfortable with, you know? Yeah, so you know how like 3D VTubing, there's like, I don't know, like 100 different export ways, like VC Face, VNyan, Wardo, VR Chat, MMD, like there's just so many ways, and then they're like literally all different ways to export. Like do what you can, and I offer, you know, VNyan and VC Face and VR Chat export at the moment, because sometimes just learning the new exporting method is just, sometimes I mean I'm doing Wordle, I'm learning Wordle right now, so it's like tricky. They all have their little nuances, and it's like, and then each time you export, it's like different for each client. It's you gotta figure. I mean, it is what it is. You figure it out, right? Sorry, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. It's like the exporting does get tricky. Exporting stuff is not my favorite, I'll tell you that. it's my least favorite. Well, messing with colliders. Oh my god, colliders are horrendous. Skirts are always tricky. What? Right. I know it looks a little janky, but it's just a rough idea. I feel like I'm doing something smidgen wrong, but as I keep working on it, it'll come together. Yeah, this would have been tricky to do with just polymodeling, because there's some nuances I need to look out for. So everything is more accurate. Everything with because it's important to think about how things would deform. So that's important. keep it front accurate. Okay, wait. I think I needed to move it. It's left back. Keep doing it until did moon calms you, or this is fan art? This is fan art, but I did ask for her permission to do it. So yeah, I mean, I'm just doing this for fun because I just like her design. I'm like, you know what, like, why not? Why not? Yeah. Yes. Is retopology easy? I've never done it before since I've just lowered the face count on a lot of my models for certain things, but for skeleton I'm sculpting this time, so I hope it's not too hard. I mean, it depends. Okay, I know I say depends a lot, but it really does. Is your model low poly? Like, is it stylized? Like, you know, like how do I explain it? Like Undertale kind of simplified, or is it like I don't know, like Castlevania skeleton levels of detail or something? You know, it really depends on the stylization, like how much detail it is in there. You know, but in my opinion, retopology is alright. You know, like it's not tricky in my opinion, but you know, like it just depends on how you feel comfortable with it. I've done it for a while, so I feel I know some general ideas from my own experience, so maybe that's why I don't find it as hard. I guess it's not too bad, you know. For me, I think texturing is still a pain in the ass. Texturing, not my favorite. Oh, computer, please. Wait, let me see my anatomy. It's going up, but then in the book, but she has it like this, so I'm gonna follow that. It's going to be semi-realistic, semi-cartoonish. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not so bad, I would say. I mean, I don't know. This is just speaking from my experience, so I can't say it's like easy or hard. You know what I mean? It just depends. I know I say that a lot, but it really does. Oh man, I wish clipping. Why? Sometimes clipping is the end of me, bro. I know the model is not perfect at all, like a little wobbly here and there you see, but as I said, this is just like the sketching stage for me. I'm not really using this for baking, so that's why I'm like kind of rough with the sculpt. This is just to like help me how to establish the okay, from what I've seen, the middle was pretty smooth, right? So yeah, see, it's like smooth, but then you can kind of notice it. So it is going upward in the middle. Okay, so and then the rib cage-ish area, right? Okay. Oh yeah, this is. Yeah, okay, I think this is coming together. Oh, almost 2 hours. Yeah, man, not bad at all. Maybe I should do the hair next stream, you know? That'll make it really come together. Okay, but okay, it's not that flat, obviously. The side is not matching the front exactly, so I think I just need the vibes of it. Okay, wait, let me see my reference. Anatomy reference. Yeah, ribcage. Okay. Something like that. Okay. No. It's like this. Upward. Okay. Sometimes Blender does this annoying. Oh, I don't have 9.1. Thank you. That answers my question sometimes. But does it weird at random times, even with 9.1? I don't know. Blender. Need it more creasy, but with the retopology I can do that. It's just something like this. I'll just do a rough sketch of that. Smooth it out roughly. Something like that. Okay. Still don't like it at some aspects. Oh, okay, I see. This is not right. I think I need the ribcage. Oh, that's a glaring difference. bones. Give me a second. I'm adjusting my seating arrangement. That looks a bit strange. One sec. Where'd it go? Okay. Yeah, that was like a bit too concave. Let me see. And also, there's a weird vibe. Which maybe I should just combine the rest together. It's kind of like, yeah, that's why it's throwing me off. I think like the rib cage area is not. Maybe I just need to apply this action. Trying to. Some parts we don't see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm in the right direction. So it's smooth in the middle. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting close. And then I'll just do the redo the retopology in the middle, and then, you know, figure it out from there. But this is a close enough sketch to get started. Just see all the angles around. Maybe I need a different mat cap. Sometimes changing the mat cap can give you like a fresh new eye. I don't know. This is good. Yeah, we'll just take a look. I feel like this is too square. I mean, to make these crease, it is pretty easy to adjust, even with lower poly. It's just like similar to the nose crease, so I can always make the adjustments later on that. If I have to move it up or down a bit, I think I'm pretty good with where I am right now. As I said, perfection is not your friend. Wait, it's our top view. In my anatomy book, there's not really this top view, but it'll do. But it should be something like this. Something like that. Okay, wait, because it goes up. I'm gonna exaggerate this crease a bit better. Okay, I know the creases are exaggerated, but it's just to have a visualization on how I'm gonna go and do the retopology. Wait, on the reference. You should. Okay, I'll do it slightly up. I usually just follow one side. I know the reference is practically symmetrical, but sometimes it's just, you know. I usually just follow right side, so otherwise. What the heck? Why did I make? Why was the boobs were inaccurate? It's like the easiest part. Okay, I think this is a very good guideline. So I'm gonna start to do a retopology on it. Okay. Sometimes, as you can see, it's hard to see your model, so make it a different color, so you know the difference between that and this. You're sculpting this, so So I don't really have to change the legs that much, since it's pretty accurate to my low poly. So that's why I like to low poly first and then do the retopology. I know it's kind of like working backwards a little, but in my workflow, it's just faster that way in my opinion, because saves a little time on doing retouch. Okay, so how should I go about this? Let's see. Okay. First off, remove all the move, angle it right. Okay, I have too many to deal with. I'll add them back later. Font top section. Yeah. Okay. Right above. Oh yeah, when you're working with low poly and then you're going back to sculpt, absolutely make sure your dyno po is off, because if you turn it on, then it's gonna, go in sculpting mode and turn your mesh into triangles like this, because, dyno po is just making everything into smaller triangles so you get more finer sculpting detail. So make sure when you do poly modeling, you have that off, so you can just have the sculpting settings still, but, nothing is turning into triangles. that seems about right. So don't worry, I know it looks like it's a little strange in some aspects, but it will make sense later. Like, I worked hard for this sculpt, so there's no way I'm not gonna use it. I'm still thinking of the retopology. Needs to follow some of these so the deformations turn out right.
Can you feel it? Feel my heart grow. Night is playing like an art show. Come with me and see my bedroom, wild and easy. Let me bloom. I don't mind if you don't wanna take this far. This relationship should last a night. It's all. Keep me out of drama and be done tomorrow. One time, take your time. One time, you'll be mine. One time, I can be the love of your life. I want you to be bad. Come whatever, be here till dawn, isolated. Then it's all gone, just a moment, captured in time. When you leave it,
How many vert or try do you aim for max? So what you want to look out for is triangles. Especially for like viewer chat. Oh my god. It's probably like sacrilegious, but I aim for about 100,000 because usually, unfortunately, there's a lot of detail and toggles I need to make, and sometimes I just need that amount to get it to work, you know. So super ultra maximum would be 150,000, you know, but lower the better, lower the better. Wait, let's see how much poly there is in this one. Okay, everything is just 14,000. That's really good. And then watch it be like 100,000 at the end. Hopefully not. But wow, 15,000 for everything, including the face and stuff. So that's really good. Ultra good. See, using triangles also help a lot. So, use triangles, folks. I might add more poly to the front of the legs to give it more of a smoother look. Yeah, hands and hair. Actually, hands for me is not too bad, but the hair. Oh, usually the hair is like long and beautiful and flowing, but then the poly count, you got to make it work, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Or like long skirts and robes and like things that need to be flowing all the time. You gotta add it. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's about right. Okay. Just gonna add it. I think I'll add the triangle. Wait. So, belly full jiggle physics, are you gonna add? Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, they're not too bad to add, so I don't know. I think things are turning out alright so far. I'm gonna yoink this. Wait, should I just make it from scratch again? Think about it.
I think about you when I should be sleeping, but you didn't know. I wanna feel you closer to my skin. I think about you when my heart is beating, but you didn't know. I wanna feel you, wanna let you in. This is what you do to me. Let's explore this fantasy. I could take you higher than I know you want it. This is all I ask of you. Let me change your point of view. I could love you better than I know you want it.
I know that.
You want it, ooh. You want it, ooh, yeah. You want it, not just for a night. You want it for life, oh. You think about me when you're in the shower. When she's not around, she's beautiful, but I'm beautiful inside. You think about me like every other hour. When she's not around, you wanna know what it feels like to be mine. This is all I ask of you. Let me change your point of view. I could love you better
figure out anime shark girls or just anime girls with sharp teeth and a tail. I mean, that's one of their main features, aren't it? What did you say? Gotta have sharp teeth and a tail. It's crucial. It's just like Gura and also who's her name in the gacha game? Is it Jane Doe? No, that's the mouse lady. But the shark maid girl. I think you know who I'm talking about, but I forgot her name. I just want a hammerhead shark. Is that too much to ask? Yes. Just want to wear a hammerhead shark head. Why not, man? Oh, dude, it would be funny if you made a hammerhead toggle. So like it was like anime head girl, anime girl head, and then like a toggle to make it like hammerhead. She's like switches. Ah, yeah. That's right. What if she's like, you know, kind of like like the mermaid. You know how like there's like a joke where there's like a mermaid family, and some of the genetics is half fish on the bottom part, and then human on top, and then the rest of the siblings are like fish top and then human legs. What if you did a toggle like that? That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Be pretty unique. I think I needed to make this part stick out. Maybe that's why I was feeling something. Okay, I know the side reference is a bit different from this, from what I have right now, but that's because I'm following more of the front, you know. But I did like the back of the side, so let me just. Do I still have it? Yes, I did. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit too hot, but I did like how. That's why I said like just follow the vibes of the side, you know? Because number one reference is front. I think I need to add the babas, the boobas, and then because I think maybe that's why it's throwing me off a little bit. goes upward. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Hmm.
여보세요. 그냥 핸드폰 보고 있었지. 자야지 이제. 바이. 나만 왜 이러냐 진짜. 새벽 2시 폰을 열어. 남들 인생 둘러보면 생각해. 나만 또 없네. 할 때는 좋겠네. 뭐 하는 걸까? 에라 모르겠다. 이제 덮어둘래야 하나 싶어. Refocus your mind. 이제 정신 차리고 제대로 생각해봐. 새벽 3시 폰을 닫아. 넌 감정 없이
Tricky.
보면 생각해.
Actually.
좀만 예뻤으면. 좀만 날씬했으면. 뭐 하는 걸까? 에라 모르겠다. 이제 그만할래. 좀 나가실까? Refocus your mind. 이제 정신 차리고 제대로 생각해봐. 언젠가는 나 찾아가는 삶을 살아. 맘만 먹으면 오늘이라도 그럴 텐데. 알잖아 비교가 에라 모르겠다. 이제 돌아갈래. 예전에 나랑
Something like that.
Let me play 눈을 감고 생각해.
Okay.
감사로 꽉 찼던 날. 언젠가는 나 찾아가는 삶을 살아.
Maybe just get rid of these. Actually. Make it into triangles. Hey, thanks for joining in Zone Kami. Have a good night. I think this is where I'm gonna stop. On the next stream, I'll try to get on the feet, since I'm gonna do like a, you know, just like toes and stuff, and then fingers. And then, let's see, and then, yeah, I guess we'll get on the clothing. But for now, I think this is where we're gonna stop for now. I think I need to sleep and then refresh my eyes, and then see if, you know, like I need to make any adjustments and everything, and maybe smooth the bag a bit more. But yeah, I think this is a great stopping point, and thanks for joining, everyone. I know this is a very last minute stream, but I'm very glad that everyone joined in. A little technical difficulties in the beginning, but hey, you know, thanks for joining, everyone. And I shall see you next time.